Thank you. It's not mine, it's Val. Well, technically it's mine. Val gave it to
Can
me.
you see from there, Jeff?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay. Do you need us to park the C's a little bit?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
So the important thing here is this table is not an ironing table, okay? So we're not gonna sit here and iron for ages on this table and destroy the surface of it, okay? I've put a double layer of fabric underneath it that should protect it temporarily. We don't need that much effort to iron out a piece of paper. If it's taking that much effort to iron out a fold, you should just get a new piece of paper, okay? Because that's a significant damage to the paper. So with this one, we have some dimples throughout, and these happened because as Maxine was tearing, she moved her hand down the paper, the edge. You want to make sure you keep it in the top corner and just pull towards yourself, okay? It's a normal first mistake to make when you're handling paper. So we're gonna iron that out. We're gonna lay it on top of this, and in fact, I'm gonna fold it one more time just to protect this table. So instead of ironing directly on the paper, it is much better to put a little bit of parchment paper on top of it. Okay, you can also use newsprint to do this if you need to, if you don't have parchment paper. But we do, so why not have the luxury of doing it, you know, the fancy way. I'm gonna try not to burn myself. And what you'll do is you'll take this little dude and just go in general smooth circles. There's no reason to push down into it. Okay. Please do not iron your fingers. Don't iron your friends, you know.
But it's kind of like good hot metal looks just like cold metal.
Exactly. Okay. And so you see it's starting to uncrease. Then you're going to flip to the other side, because when a fault happens in paper, whether you see it on the other side or not, it's happening on both sides. So I didn't iron this one, and I did iron this one. You can see how they're getting less dimpled. An important thing to know is it's never going to fully go away. With this paper specifically, this is the kind of paper that wants to hold on to any kind of thing that you interact with it, which is a good thing if you're making, you know, impressions or anything like that. Not such a good thing if you don't intend for it to be there, right? So I would keep ironing this. Another thing you can do is get just a spray bottle of water and just mist a little bit of water on it. Dry that excess water off and then iron it. And that sometimes will, for a lot of reasons, even it out. So what happens is essentially that loosens the starch in the paper and lets it reform itself, right? Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. I don't want to get too technical with it. Okay. So if this happens for you, not the end of the world. Don't feel like you have to immediately be like, ugh, trash, garbage. Oh, just iron it out. If it stays like this dimple, right, then it will become a craftsmanship issue. If it goes to, like, I can tell if you've tried to iron a dimple, I know that. That's less of a craftsmanship issue to me, because I'm like, well, you tried to fix it, right? You saw it, you caught it, and you made improvements. Okay, cool. I don't expect everyone to be expert paper handlers from the gate.